ibalik mo yung pera na hindi sa iyo. Yan ho ang hindi ninyo kalimutan. And I would like to reiterate that during the congressional hearing this morning, no less than the Government Procurement Policy Board explained that Bayanihan 1 is categorically exempted from the requirements set by the procurement law. Kayong gumawa ng batas na yan, kindly read Bayanihan 1 again. It was clear all along that the procurement of goods under Bayanihan 1 would not require minimum capitalization, net financial contracting capacity, or a single largest completed contract. These are the things that you have been hammering in the Senate hearing. Alam mo, kung ganun lang pala, bakit hindi ninyo nilagay sa batas? Na despite of a pandemic raging, we have to set these conditions to safeguard whatever you want to happen with the supplies and the medical lahat na bilili ng gobyerno. Again, if only the members of Blue Ribbon Committee listen to the resource persons and to what has been said many times during the hearing, but they simply think they are infallible, like God. Merong isang tao lang dito sa universe na infallible, ang Diyos. So now you realize that you are not. The acts of desperation and poetic justice. I think it is high time to expose these people in the Senate who try so very hard to personify themselves as incorruptible and clean. Magandang abangan natin lahat ang baka maimbestiga para siya pa ang dapat maimbestigahan. Baka imbestigahan ngayon para siya pa ang makasuhan ng plunder. And I am referring to the so many cases that Gordon has to face. Maybe, I'm sure by this time, marami na nagsulat sa either ombudsman or, alam mo, ganito yan. Itong mga kaso mo, patay na ito. These cases were moribund. Alam mo, wala na, natutulog na ito yung ano mo dito sa yung Subic Bay na 146 million. Ang iyo doon is about 80 something, 83. Attributed to you. So, na-disallow yan. A new appeal, I think it has reached the Supreme Court and the COA was vindicated there. Ngayon, yung bayaran mo dapat disallowance ang tawag niyan kami sa mga gobyerno. Yan ang pagkaalam namin, pagkaalam ko, sa gobyerno man ako nagtatrabaho, ang disallowance is ibalik mo yung pera na hindi sa iyo. Natutulog ito, but sometime in 2016, the demand letter was sent to you to return the money. It has been ilan? How many years? How many years have passed? Ngayon, hindi mo pa nabayaran. Ang dapat niyan, the case is actually disallowance, ang tawag niyan sa COA. Pag hindi mo nabayaran, within the period demanded of you, then it becomes your personal liability and the case goes to the ombudsman for, ang tawag niyan, malversation. You malverse the money. I mean, there could be other nomenclature of that word disallowance. But to me, pag nag-disallow, tapos napunta yan sa ombudsman, kasi doon talaga dapat mapunta yan, that is malversation to me, in my book. Sila pala ang perfect example if we discuss the difference between a red flag and observation and what has been fully audited and disallowed. Yung fully audited, yung sa na flag ka, pero itong sa pagka may mali, disallowance. Ulitin ko, it has been years since yung notice of disallowance issued by the COA over misuse of funds by the Subic Bay Metropolitan Authority during Gordon's time as chairman, which amounts to 140 pala. Sabi ko, correct me if I'm wrong, it's not 146. It's 140 million pesos, and up to now, hindi mo pa rin ibinalik yung 86 million pesos of which is attributable to Gordon. So sana yung pera. Mr. Gordon, you are appearing all white because you have painted everybody black there. So, ikaw na yung lumabas na puti. What now? Please answer me. Anong nangyari dito sa kaso mo? Hindi mo binayaran. It's a malverse money. It's the people's money that you have used. So where is the money? Or what happened to the money? Binigay mo ba sa ano, o nirigalo mo sa ano, o ginamit mo sa kampanya?